delay in
Yeah.
video. You can actually there's a
slight delay.
There's a setting in OBS that you can put onto your camera that you might be able to find in Discord too.
I haven't been able to find that. That's what I've been looking for.
And it like offsets that. It's like an offset.
Yeah.
I gotta stop moving my mouse. Oh, did one of you text me?
I did earlier.
Yeah, I was eating dinner. So
Yeah, I was like, I don't see anybody on.
all right, so real quick, we are live now, just so you guys know.
All right.
Not that it matters, because it all gets edited and changed up anyway. But welcome to the Rush Hour podcast. We have special guest Thundercat 0420.
Hello.
We'll give you the corny clap. The corny clap. Anyway, I'm gonna call him Kevin. I'm gonna call you Kevin. Hope that's okay.
That's my real name. So.
Well, yeah, hopefully. So we went to Bella's tonight for dinner.
Yeah.
The place across the street, and
Tell me more.
Right next door.
Yep, right next door. Well, I decided to get a Sicilian pizza and try the Sicilian for the first time.
Yeah.
It's $14.
Oh,
It was
monster, right? It's huge.
it was the size of a 50-inch TV.
that's fantastic.
It was absolutely phenomenal, and I have 90% of it left.
So you brought some for all of it. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, it's in the mail.
Okay, perfect.
We know how that will go.
Oh, harsh. So for anybody that
Boots on.
for anybody that doesn't know, Kevin is my brother-in-law, but he's also a streamer, podcaster, philanthropist. Anything else you want to add to that?
I'm a painter. So that's I guess I wear many hats. A lot of hats. I do own a lot of hats too.
I will say, outside of Deadly Slob, you probably have the second best beard on all of Twitch.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
I've seen a few really good beards. Mine's it needs work. We'll say it's a pandemic beard now. We'll just say I let it go.
I'm trying to. Oh, I might go blind. Yep.
Legally blind.
I'm so ill prepared right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm exhausted. No one in this house slept good last night because I didn't sleep good.
Oh.
All right. So like I said, so Kevin's a streamer. You got into it fairly recently. What have you been doing streaming now for like 3 months, 4 months?
4 months? No, almost a year, dude.
What?
Yeah.
It's been
I started back when the pandemic hit, basically.
Oh, that's right. I keep feeling like the pandemic's only like 3 days old. I'm just forgetting that we're like this
it's
long
a week
into it.
away from being a year.
Yeah. It's been crazy.
If that doesn't indicate as to where I'm at currently, I don't know.
Yeah, because I remember when you started. Because that was back when we were all still playing Fortnite.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I started with NHL and Fortnite. Those were the two games I played mostly because I was playing on a PS4 and I didn't have my PC yet. So I was streaming into my cheap HP computer that I had through a capture card, a $50 capture card, one of the cheapest ones I could find on Amazon. And I was just eventually like picking up things here and there, and I wanted to do a podcast before, so I had the microphone already. So we were going to do a podcast about sports and gaming, but once again it was right at the beginning of the podcast, and that's when sports stopped, and that's when gaming stopped making games, and everyone was like, go home and stay home. So we just decided not to do that, and I got more into streaming, and that's why I got the nice microphone now.
I was gonna say you've definitely done a lot of improvements. I'm actually shocked you're still using essentially the same computer that we built.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I figured you would have upgraded by now.
No, I'm actually slowly thinking about getting stuff for it, but I'm just I'm okay with it.
Well, yeah, you also play on because you have the capture card, you can reduce your CPU load by playing like PlayStation stuff, which I know you kind of split the time between them.
Yep.
So you started off with NHL, Fortnite, and then what are you playing now? I noticed you started leaking into Warzone, which has been every once in a while I catch it.
I'm having fun with Warzone. Warzone is really goofy to me because I play it with 3 other people that don't like playing these games sometimes. So it's just like a big mess that we play when we play. I'm getting better, but I'm still awful. I've always been bad at FPS games, so I just kind of go and have fun with my friends. Hopefully we do okay.
That's what it should be.
Yeah.
Just having fun at this point. Like I've had trouble just enjoying like casual games now.
I can't casually enjoy Warzone. I can't. I haven't touched it in probably 5 months. I loved the game, and then I was like, I got like the Fortnite vibe going in. So like, what'll happen is I'll do the same thing that I did with Fortnite, where I came back and played with you guys. I get really into it, and then I hate it, and then like I need like a year off of it, and I come back, I'm like, okay, this isn't quite as bad. But yeah. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it though. That's a tough feat,
Well,
for me at least.
Well, I mean, I would say I don't stream as often now from my personal page. We have our team gaming page that between me and my 3 buddies we made a team page, and we're streaming to that more. But I got into Warzone basically because I started supporting more people rather than streaming.
Right.
And I raided over I was in a NHL stream. We raided over to Carlin Bath, who's she's like one of the sideline reporter for the LA Kings. Like
I remember you telling me this.
And so we're in her stream. She plays Warzone, and she was literally getting ready to raid at that point as well. And we went to this guy named the Main Event, and he has the ultimate best stream set up, and like the way he streams, and it just made me a fan immediately. The way he has all these different gifts that he pops up. He just presses a button when someone subscribes, and there's a whole like different subscription alert that pops up instead of the same thing over and over. Or if someone follows, there's another. He has all these different things that he works into his stream, and I just became a fan. And now he plays Warzone, and he's so good. It's like he does subscriber games on Sundays. So I'm gonna go try to play better so I can go play a couple games with this guy and not look like a fool.
Where did it go?
I got into subscriber games with in Fortnite. I went into Barstool's subscriber games. I got into a couple of those. Those were a lot of fun. I definitely think that's something like if you have enough of an audience that watches you and can do that, that's a ton of fun.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm just noticing my mic was picking up wind or something. I don't know if you guys can hear it. All right.
Yeah, he does customs on Sundays as well sometimes. So I can bring in like a group with me. I could have my buddies go play with, like, we all play against all of his other viewers.
I have noticed your stream setup since you had all that happen has been kind of fantastic. Makes me a little jealous.
What do you mean? Like all the different?
Yeah, all the different stuff that you do, and like just your overall overlays now are just so much. Like obviously there's going to be growth whenever you start something to where you're at a year in, but this isn't one of those things that's just like, hey, I figured it out all overnight. kind of thing.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you've definitely done a lot of work.
There's a lot of stuff that I try to do without having to like upgrade things. So I've done a lot of more YouTube research, like watching people's videos on how to do things, and then I try to put it into my own perspective and my own ideas to make it work. But I don't know anything about computers and PCs and parts. And
Join the club.
So I'm learning that as we go too. So I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that I've learned in this past year that I never would have learned if I wasn't streaming.
Oh, definitely. I can tell you that I didn't know pretty much anything about computers. I only had my laptop, and then I was like, you know what? I kind of want to play video games on a computer, and went with my buddy Ravel, and we bought a computer for $900, and then just watched how he did, and then I just started building everything. I started figuring more stuff out.
So tell us more about the team. You didn't name drop, so go ahead and name drop that bad boy. What do you guys got going on?
We're called Dysfunctional Gaming.
Okay.
We're on Twitch at Dysfunctional Gaming TTV because someone already had Dysfunctional Gaming. Obviously. So we were trying to figure out other ways to do it, and I was just like, no, we're just gonna do TTV. So if we put it on anywhere, it can be TTV everywhere else.
Yeah, it'll be easily streamlined. That's what we call it.
Yeah, but we haven't really streamlined it, which makes a lot more sense being Dysfunctional Gaming. So it's actually it's been a lot of fun seeing like how we are growing together and how dysfunctional we really are, because it really is nothing's the same ever. Something changes every time we do something. So like on Twitter, we're like Dysfun Game TTV, and then we have like 2 different emails. Like one's like Dysfunk Game, one's like Dysfunct with a T. Like
so it's all perfect is what you're trying to say.
All over the place. It makes a lot of sense. But we have a lot of fun, and we do. We started 2 podcasts. One I do with GM Patch Nasty, which you've probably seen some of the pictures in the Alley's Discord.
Yep.
Of the food that he posts and all that stuff. He and I are both big D&D fans, so we do a podcast about D&D, talking about different things about D&D. So basically, we started at we're on episode 9. We just did episode 9 on Tuesday. But each one it swaps back and forth from like a player's perspective to the dungeon master's perspective. So episode 1, 3, 5, 7, like going through is all about the player, and then the next the 2, 4, 6, 8 are all for the dungeon master. So there's a little bit about everything in there for new players to players that have been playing for years.
I'm gonna have to listen to that because I know nothing about D&D.
Yeah, I don't either. I know absolutely nothing about D&D at all.
So
I have friends that play it.
I can give you like a 2-minute synopsis on how D&D is. This is it. You get your friends together. You all make characters. It takes forever because you've never played before. You start playing and you realize that the character numbers don't matter at the time, because if you're first level, you're probably going to die or survive. There's only those 2 things. There's not you could die to a rat at in your first fight. So you get those 2 chances, and then by the time you get to level 8, you know everything about your character. You're basically him when you're not, or him or her when you're not paying attention to it. You literally are. You feel like you are that person. And then the end, when you cry because your friend dies, or your character your character gets killed, and you're like, "Why am I crying over this piece of paper?" Because you've become that person for 3 or 4 hours a week, and that's how the game works. It's like you have no idea I'm so sad that character is dead.
So it's like getting attached to a character in a TV show.
Yeah,
exactly. But you've picked all of the decisions for that character throughout.
I can see it now. D&D, clueless to crying.
Yes, exactly. It's a good way to put it.
It's like the new Bear Grylls thing on Netflix where you have to control what he does and it'll lead him to death.
Yes, exactly.
Wait, what?
There's also another thing on
Netflix
called Black Mirror. There's a Black Mirror movie where you get to choose what the guy gets to do. So that's kind of the same idea too.
Huh.
That's interesting. Yeah, no,
I've
Blur,
watched Black Mirror. That's some
you know
weird
Bear
stuff.
Grylls, obviously, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Basically, he has a thing where you choose. He'll have two different options, and you choose which one you want him to do, and then he'll act it out. And everyone was like, "Oh, this is cool," but they need to do a live action one where it's all live, and people are like, "Oh, good idea." Should he jump off this rock wall into absolute nothingness or take the path? People are going to be like, let's watch a guy kill himself.
Yeah. They were like, all right, you're going to jump off this rock wall.
Hope you didn't want your kneecaps.
There's no water underneath it. Go ahead. You're fine.
That's D&D.
So you have so you have the podcast about D&D, and what was the other one?
So the other one is called Stay on Brand. And it is us talking about one topic and trying to stay on that topic by dysfunctional gaming. Doesn't happen. And it's a pop culture podcast. We have our next episode is tomorrow, and we're talking about music. But the first episode was about heroes. Second episode was about villains, and then we did rivalries, and then we did storytelling. So this week will be music.
That's actually a pretty sweet idea.
It's all four of us from the team. So we got GM Patch Nasty, Dysfunctional Dad, and Vandal Zero. And we each have our own like niches or like what we know. Dysfunctional Dad talks mostly about like food because he's been a cook his whole life, and he's worked in plenty of different restaurants. Then we have Vandal, who's a big anime nerd and knows the gaming industry really well, so he's our resident nerd basically. Then we have Patch, who's our wrestling guy. He knows all about professional wrestling.
Oh boy.
And he's very good with movies. So he does those two topics, and I talk about D&D and sports. So we try to like bring that one topic that we talk about and put all of our information into that one topic.
So you're basically talking about one. That's actually a pretty good idea. You're talking about one topic, but there's obviously like four completely different standpoints and theoretical views on it.
Yep.
That's genius.
Thank you.
I like that idea.
Why can't you come up with good ideas?
Oh, I do all the time. I just forget about them, Usually go away. I get them when I do a lot of these. I'm like,
you start recording. Just record everything you do from now on.
Start recording. I'm just gonna keep my notebook with me.
That'd be actually pretty funny though. If you're like recorded it, be like just in a day in the life of Blurry.
I mean, I'm probably gonna do something like that. It's coming, but I got some other stuff to record first. Got me a nice big old memory card to slap in that bad boy. So there's gonna be some stuff coming outside of this streaming.
All right, so we're gonna have to look forward to that. But anyway, enough about you. Who cares about you? So Kevin, you did some stuff for a charity, right?
Yeah, I'm actually wearing the shirt today. Extra
Nice.
Life. Play
Talk
games,
about
heal
it.
kids. So basically, we raise money for the local children's hospital, which is the Barbara Bush Children's Hospital in Portland, Maine. So that's the closest one to us, but throughout the whole United States, everyone that raises does it for their local one. So if you were raising money in Massachusetts, it'd be the Boston Children's Hospital. So basically, we have been doing this for 5 years, I think, maybe 6 now. And each year has been better. And this year, obviously, was our best year because I started streaming and I got a lot of help from a lot of my viewers. And it was really impressive. And I was very happy with how everything went. But we've been doing it for about 5 or 6 years. We got a team together where we played board games and tabletop like RPGs and different stuff like that, and we do a 24-hour game-a-thon in November every year, where we try to play these board games / video games and stream as much as we can of it. And throughout the day, we have different milestones that we can reach to get, I don't know, a pie in the face, or to whack someone's leg hair. Like So we had like different milestones. If we got $50 in an hour, we would go and we would do a pie in the face or whatever. And then the next hour, if we got 150, we would get more, like so on and so forth. We had like hot sauce and a bunch of different things that we did. And we raised over $1,200 this year, and it was really good.
Dude, that's fantastic.
Amazing. Yeah, absolutely.
And, it's called Extra Life, and our team name is the D20 Crit Squad. But I'll put the link. I'll put the link in the chat.
The D20 Crit Squad. I love it.
No, D20 is a nerdy dice, so we went with it.
Thank you for popping that in there. So I'm gonna let me copy that real quick.
Yeah, we need to blast that bad boy all over the place.
Well, yeah, especially because I can add that into the description for when it goes on Spotify, so it becomes a link so people can click it, and it's forever saved.
And all you wonderful Spotify people, we just got the link to all that, so we're gonna be posting it in the description. Because not everybody can see what's happening.
Correct. Hopefully people actually read what the episode's about. But
if you made it this far and you didn't read, go back.
If you made it this far, have we told you about Raise Energy? I'm totally kidding. I'm not going to go into that.
Have you? If you know how to read, there's something in the description.
I mean, you were talking about Raise Energy, and I got a text message from you last weekend about a care package on the way. What's in that care package?
So the care package, because I am a registered ambassador for the content and the stuff that they put out, they just dropped their brand new flavor called South Beach. It is phenomenal. We talked about it last time. It's a vacation in a can. And basically, because, like I said, I'm an ambassador, I have an ambassador code where you can get a huge pack for $10. You literally just pay shipping. So you get like 4 cans. You get a bunch of the trials. They have the powder versions too. So you get the cans and then the powder versions that you can just mix with water. You get to try their pre-workout, their sleep aid, and now they have new hydration packs that just came out too. I just got all the hydration packs. I'm not allowed to tell you what the flavors are because they're still doing the test runs. Ooh. But you, I believe, get some of those.
Well, sounds like we're going to be doing a tasting video of this as well.
Dude, it's going to be great. I have a case, actually 2 cases of the South Beach coming because I actually had people in my office order them from me. I'm like, hey, can you just give me a couple of them? That's all I want. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, Allie is in fact wearing your t-shirt right now.
I mean, she said it there. It's a soft t-shirt.
It is. I'll be honest. I wear mine to work every now and then. People are like, who the fuck is Blurry Flounder? I was like, you just don't know.
You just gotta go follow him and find out. I'm just gonna train all my followers to just be like, just go sub to his YouTube and you'll find out.
So
anyway, back to Kevin.
I would like to say, because Kevin is I don't know, I feel like he's like a retro gamer at heart, obviously.
Oh yeah.
So I've actually gotten a bunch of ideas just from like watching Kevin where I want to do. So Allie has the Nintendo 64 and I want to take my PC and set it up and do a dual camera and play like Mario Party and broadcast her and I playing Mario Party and us just trying to probably beat the shit out of each other while we play. It'll be so much fun.
I think they make a connector now, so you can run it. You'd be able to run it through a capture card.
Or could you just do the emulator?
You could do the emulator, but I mean,
the emulator's tough because playing N64 on the emulator, the buttons don't work on controller. Like,
it would be a nightmare.
I bought this bad boy with a USB.
Oh my god.
So I could use it to play N64 games because I was trying to play GoldenEye, and man, the strafe running was not working at all with an Xbox controller. It was not working.
Dude, I'll tell you what, playing GoldenEye is rough. Like, I don't know how I used to just be that good as a kid. Now I'm just like a grown-ass adult who feels really good playing first-person shooter games. I'm just like, I feel like I don't know how to play video games at all.
The sensitivity on the joystick is crazy compared to what you're used to now.
It's so shenanigans.
Like, whoa! What just happened?
Me and Allie are trying to shoot each other, and like we're doing like the little touch movements, and all of a sudden you just do like a complete 360. You're better off trying to 360 no scope every single shot.
Yep. Yeah, I am definitely. I definitely played a lot of retro when I first started because it was basically the only things I could get for free right away, and so I played a lot of retro emulators.
I remember you being here painting the house, and we would just talk for like 40 minutes straight about just playing retro video games.
Yep. I played that. What was it called? Black Bass? Is that what it was called?
Yep.
I played that. Once I got back here, I played it right away. I went just to check it out.
Why is she yelling? I don't know.
Something about it. N64. You're getting yelled at. It's her N64.
Yeah, it's the N64 I bought her, and it was gonna be like a. Hold on. I was obviously gonna not just be like, "Hey, by the way, we're doing this." I was gonna be like, "Hey, do you want to do like a community night thing where we do this?"
Surprise!
But you know,
I have some news. Speaking of things that were bought for a significant other. I just found out about 20 minutes before we started this. My birthday present from my girlfriend was I'm getting a puppy.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
So like just came in the mail, like it was a collar. I was like, why did you buy a collar already? She's like, well, there's a dog to come with it too. I was like, what?
so she's just like, oh, by the way, here's a dog.
Yeah. I was like, holy shit. So she's giving me the dog I always wanted. So like when it's born, we're gonna get I'm getting a silver lab puppy.
Oh, cool. Dude, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
If you don't, I'm telling you right now, we need views, Blurry. You need to just sit there and we're going to advertise that you're holding a puppy the whole time.
Pet the puppy.
Yeah. Like, when you post your stream, puppy, plus we're streaming the Rush Hour.
The Rush Hour podcast featuring the puppy.
Puppy. Just put puppy in all the titles.
Featuring Trigger, the silver lab. Because we already named it. We did all that, so.
Hold on. You're naming the puppy Trigger?
Yes.
Podcast is over. I'm done. That's perfect.
Right?
It's the perfect fucking name. I hate you.
I have a creative spurt every now and then. That was one of those spurts.
I don't know. Samson's a pretty good name.
Yeah, I agree. Samson's just like the big homie. He would just sit back there and chill out while you guys streamed.
My dog's name is Stan.
After Stanley?
Yep.
Have you, I'm assuming you've seen like all the new stuff?
Yes.
So me and Allie started watching we started watching them out of order. So we started off with Iron Fist.
Oh, you're watching all the Netflix ones?
Yeah, so we started watching Iron Fist. We got halfway through, and then we're like, wait, let's check the order. And then she started watching Jessica Jones. Got a couple episodes in, and like, oh, we're supposed to watch Daredevil first. So we finished season 1 of Daredevil. I never wanted to watch Daredevil, but I'm so glad I did. It's so much better than I thought it was.
He's so good at playing Matt Murdock. He's such a good
fantastic
Charlie something.
Yep.
I forget his name.
He's the best fake blind person I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, he does a really good job.
Oh, we also did watch The Punisher in its entirety first.
Punisher's awesome.
But we just got sucked in. Like, we watched a couple episodes of Punisher, and we're just like, fuck it, let's just plow through this entire series. And I had already seen it, and because I love it. No, Vandal, there is no spoilers on this. I have not watched WandaVision. I wanted to wait for all the episodes to come out before I started watching them.
The internet is like exploded about that.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Watch it then.
I'm going to ask you guys a question.
Okay.
It's going to be a collective group. On a rough estimate, I'll give you guys if you're even close. How many slices of bread can a bolt of lightning toast?
Ooh.
$700,000.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. This is a collective group.
You're a little high.
Really?
I should say a lot high.
You're right.
Wow, you nailed it.
All right, listen. No, it's 100. It's 100,000.
100,000? That's weak.
I feel like that's weak.
Yeah. What bolt of lightning?
I want to jump into 100,000 slices of bread, just like.
Vandal said 7. Yeah, Botch, I know it's coming back, and I can't wait for it to come back. Narch said it was 1,000. He's off too. There was another one.
I mean, if we're doing prices right, Narch wins right there.
Technically,
we went
yes.
over. Vandal went under. Narch wins.
Vandal was close until Narch.
Yeah.
Until Narch came in.
All right,
Price is right.
We'll go Price is Right. Are you ready for this? What's the average amount of time a person will spend in their life waiting for a red light to turn green?
Oh, in their life?
Oh, I've heard this before, but I don't know what the number is. I've heard this before. It's probably like 2 years.
Say year and a half.
Every waking fucking moment.
And Allie said $1. The answer is 6 months.
Wow, that's still
Yikes. And Narch just underbids me there at 1.1 years.
What an asshole.
You're that person.
6 years.
You're the $1 person right there, Narch.
All right, a blue whale, right?
Okay.
You can hear its heartbeat. I need to know if that's underwater or...
Gotta be. But dude, they're not just pulling a blue whale out of the ocean.
Jesus, if this is true, that's fucking insane. A blue whale's heartbeat can be heard from blank distance away.
8 miles.
Is it a nautical mile or?
Oh, come on now.
I'm gonna say 2.5 miles.
So we have 8 miles. Vandal
Yes.
said 9.
We have Eminem's hometown, 8 Mile.
Anyone else venture to take a guess?
Narch said no way it's over a mile. So he's less than a mile.
Okay.
You can guess that.
$1.
Bidding closes in 3, 2, 1.
99 cents, Drew.
You know what, Kevin? Tom? It is 2 miles.
Ah!
He was within half a mile, but they say you might miss it because it only beats 8 to 10 times per minute.
Yeah, you'd have to be real lucky. Like, was that it?
You're just out there casually swimming, and all of a sudden you just hear some fucking absolute shock wave get sent through your body.
Like, boom, boom, boom. What the fuck? Did a cannon go off?
Wait, what?
It's because it is the blue whale's heart weighs 1,300 pounds.
Oh my god. I mean, I understand it because blue whales the biggest whale.
I
The
believe
biggest
so.
whales on Earth, right?
The biggest whale, the blue whale is the largest animal on the planet, weighing up to 150 tons.
Yeah. The ocean is a terrifying place. I'm just gonna say it now.
Yes.
There's nothing on land that scares me worse than the shit in the ocean.
No, nothing. But I will say there is something in the ocean that should scare you severely. 25 years ago, there was a ship traveling from Hong Kong to the United States, and it lost a shipping crate in the Pacific Ocean.
Mm-hmm.
It had nearly 30,000 rubber ducks in it
I've seen this.
that are
I've seen
currently
this.
still being discovered today, and it happened in
That's so
1992.
This is on Planet Earth or one of those shows. They actually like show like rubber ducks just surfacing, and they're like they have found them everywhere. They just hit currents and they go all over the place.
It would be so cool to have like little tracking things inside of those just to see like
Yeah.
where they went.
They said they found them from like Australia all the way to like both coasts of the U.S. Like
Dude,
everywhere.
that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
The inventor of the frisbee was turned into a frisbee after he died.
Wait, what?
That's cool.
He had his ashes turned into a.
Where is said frisbee? Like,
Probably on someone's roof.
did I accidentally throw it on a roof?
He was like, "Make me into a frisbee and toss me on top of that school."
Oh no. He's definitely stuck in a tree somewhere.
Excuse me, Mrs. Sullivan, can we get our frisbee off your roof?
He's either one of those people or somebody got it and they took it to a mountain and threw it to see how far it would go if you threw it off of an elevated surface.
It was one of those ones that like circled back around and came back to him.
He became a boomerang.
He was like, why can't I get rid of Dad?
Oh, it keeps coming back.
What would we get turned into? I want to get turned into one of the like porcelain bass on the walls.
All right, that's a good one.
All right, Bruno. I'm gonna turn it on its head once you answer.
What I would really find to be hysterical is for me to like get captured with like a super funny face, and then just actually get mounted like a deer with that face.
Oh my god!
Or have like my face
Like
put on a deer.
taxidermied?
Like yeah, that would be hysterical.
I don't want to be. I want to
Christ.
turn me into a taxidermied me.
just because like say like you have kids and you give it to your kid and like, hey, I want this in my will. Put it in like a scary place and then like have friends go into like, oh yeah, it's something's in the refrigerator over there, and then it just like turn on a light and there's just my face staring at him like,
Oh my goodness.
it would be fucking hysterical.
Joke's on you, Allie. Those are not real bass.
Not anymore. They used
nope.
to be.
Yeah.
Now you can actually get them made.
Narch.
So
I can
mine's a
destroy that
close answer
beauty.
to that, Narch. I was gonna say vibrator. Let somebody enjoy me one more time.
More than once if you get enough battery life.
Yeah, I know.
If you use those energizers.
Shove another battery up my ass and have your way with me.
That's so good.
I'm trying to find like other good. Sears used to sell houses. They were called kit houses.
I've heard that before. That was back when they had like the Sears Roebuck magazine. They sold everything, man.
Guys, if you go to New York, PSA, if you go to New York and you're in Manhattan, don't drink the tap water.
Okay.
It has tiny crustaceans in the water.
Oh my god.
They don't pose a health threat, it says, but still, nope.
What kind of filter do you use to get crustaceans out? I don't think Britta's really keen with that.
I think. All right. What is the Guinness World Book of Records for the amount of times one single person has been struck by lightning?
Oh my goodness, I don't even want to know.
12 times.
That's so frightening. 3. If you could live past 3 times getting struck by lightning, Jesus.
So we have 12, 3, 4, 5. Yes, Allie, what is the fact? Allie said she learned a fact today. We need to hear it.
Would you like to hear it?
So we have 12, 3, 4, 5. The answer? Roy Cleveland Sullivan was a park ranger between 1942 and 1977, was struck 7 times.
Jesus.
He survived all of them and lived to the age of 71.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Seems like it shouldn't happen.
No.
You just have the worst luck if you get struck 7 times.
Is it that you're the worst or you have the single best luck?
Do you think he like got struck because he was always working in the forest and like when the lightning struck near a tree he was just like, "Ah, crap, here we go."
I feel like you need to change your job path after like the 3rd time. Like, 4 more, whatever.
Maybe he thought if he got struck more, he would become a superhero.
Yeah.
Imagine getting struck like 3-4 times and then waking up and be like, still hasn't fucking happened yet. This is bullshit. Like, how many more times do I have to plan walking around in this suit of armor?
Yeah. He's like, maybe the next one will make me static shock.
Ground coffee beans contain cockroaches and it's totally legal.
Oh. All right.
You guys might be able to figure this one out. What day are animal shelters the most slammed?
What day? Like day of the week?
There is a physical day during the year where animal shelters have the highest rate.
2 days after Christmas.
That's actually a pretty good guess. I could see your reasoning there.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say 2 days before Christmas before he said after Christmas.
And I'll just say after Valentine's Day. Those are my 2 guesses. Because we can do 2. Why not?
The answer: July 5th.
Really?
Narch was close.
Why is that the day to give a pet?
No, they're the most slammed.
Oh, they're most slammed.
Because animals run away when they hear the fireworks.
Yep.
They all get rounded up.
I gotcha. There was something I was gonna say about that. My dog isn't afraid of fireworks. Not one bit. Doesn't care. He's afraid of plastic bags, but he's not afraid of fireworks.
Just afraid of the complete wrong thing.
I've had a mixture of dogs like that. 'Cause some of them are not afraid of like guns, like can hunt with them, and the other ones are like, and then just like take off running and bust through things.
Dude, I always wanted a hunting dog, but it's just like I don't hunt enough to have a hunting dog.
Yeah,
I just don't. Makes me sad. Kevin, you'll find this funny. The most requested funeral song in England is by Monty Python.
Which one is it?
Always look on the bright side of life.
Oh, always look on the bright side of life.
All right, I'm gonna read this out loud just because it's the way that they break it down is just perfect. The 19th century Chinese pirate Qing Shi, a former sex worker and widow of fearsome pirate Cheng, became a hugely successful pirate. She became the most successful pirate in history. She had over 1,800 pirate ships and 80,000 men.
Wow.
Interesting.
There's treasure in Virginia worth up to $43 million. So we're going to Virginia.
That's going to be the podcast. It's going to be us digging up Virginia.
I'm okay with that.
What? How, okay, so they know it's there.
Yes.
Why is it not found yet?
Well, yeah. Why? What makes you think you'll find it if they don't have it? It's like the Curse of Oak Island over here.
I love that show so much.
I do too. The metal detector guy's the best.
Yeah. Sleeveless tees and I'd watch. Oh, we can do Rush Hour sleeveless tees.
Dude, I would love to do like the Pat McAfee style cut off sweatshirts.
Yeah.
I would absolutely crush those. Pandas can fake pregnancy so that they get better care at zoos.
What?
You just get a beer gut.
It figured out. Ihin was the name of the panda. It figured out that by moving less and eating more, the zookeepers thought it was pregnant, so they just continued to give it better care and better care. Then it started to move around a bunch, and they stopped caring for it, so it went back to the same thing.
Yes.
Oh boy.
How did you know?
I'm trying to find like a really good one.
Narch, you are not the father.
That doesn't make
Oh,
sense.
I know what I wanted to say because Allie said that there's cockroaches in your coffee beans. The way that beers are production lined and always you should always check the bottom of your beer because at any point in that production line a spider could come down and go inside those bottles because they're not covered until the end of the production line. So always check your Blue Moons because they're like IPAs and that stuff. They like the citruses. So any like Blue Moons or any other citrus beers, check those out. Your
I'm
Summers,
good.
Your Sam Summers.
Natty Light, ain't no citrus in that. Let's go. I'm good. All right. Yeah.
So people will not drink that like bottom inch because of that. They tell you not to swirl your beer like when you're drinking it.
Oh jeez, I didn't know
Swirl it
that.
and you never know.
I'm just never gonna. Good thing I don't drink beer. A California woman tried to sue the makers of Cap'n Crunch after she learned crunch berries were not real berries.
Oh my god.
She claimed that she was devastated and tricked by it.
Wow. Did she win?
Dismissed when the judge reminded her that there is no such thing as a crunch berry. Imagine being that lady's lawyer and being like, this is the most ridiculous fucking case I've ever taken.
Imagine being that judge and being like, I have to hear this case.
Oh, my day is gonna be short.
That lawyer was probably like, there's a guy who got struck by lightning 7 times. I could be representing him. It gave me the Cap'n Crunch full name, Horatio Magellan Crunch.
That's pretty good.
All right.
Is this the one?
This is the one. Because I have a feeling you guys have heard differently.
It's the do-all, end-all.
What is the most circulated and printed book in the history of the world?
I
one?
The dictionary.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Or
another
the
one.
Bible.
Yeah, that was. I was like, it might be
Pick
the
one.
Bible. But I was
Pick one, Tom.
I want to say dictionary.
I'm gonna say
Dictionary.
Bible.
Bible. Vandal says Bible.
No, hold on. It's like it's an actual book now. I think. I don't think it's either of those. No, I'm just saying dictionary.
So we have dictionary, Bible, 50 Shades, Narch. Allie says Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss got canceled. Oh wait, yeah, she said she caught that one. She got that one quick.
You gotta think about it. There's like a Bible in every fucking like hotel room and shit.
Yep. And it just recently got beat.
Yep.
Really?
I remember hearing that it just got beat, but I can't remember.
Are you ready?
Yes.
An IKEA catalog.
Oh, good God.
So discouraging.
200 million copies every year.
Oh my God.
It surpassed the Bible, the Quran, and the Harry Potter series. There are around 350 pages.
And all of it's in Swedish, and we can't understand it.
And Allie, it didn't go over my head because I knew Dr. Seuss got canceled.
Oh, wait.
What the fuck? I lied. Three Musketeers had originally 3 flavors.
Huh?
They had the one that they have now, and then they also had vanilla and strawberry.
Wow.
But apparently wartime rations made it too difficult to access vanilla and strawberry, so they just said fuck it and just stuck with the one.
Oh, I'm happy that they chose the nougat. I'm good with that. Regular ass. I'm a fiend for some of that shit. I will peel the chocolate off of the Three Musketeer and just have like the nougat bar.
All right.
In case you wanted to cringe today.
You're getting muted. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
It's so good.
It is, but come on, man, just no chocolate? That's
No,
a
I
little-
still eat the chocolate.
I was gonna say that's borderline psychopathic.
Yeah, so I'll take a knife and like skim down the edge of it on the 4 sides. Have the chocolate on like a plate. Munch the chocolate down because it's chocolate, and then you just have like a nougat bar. It's like, oh, it's fantastic.
Research shows that all blue-eyed people may be related.
I have brown eyes.
Same. Research shows brown-eyed people are full of shit.
Couple of extra brown eyes.
All right, well, look, before I forget, Kevin, where can people find you?
Thundercat0420 on most media.
Most media.
And that link tree I sent you. But actually, I'd rather you go check out Dysfunctional Gaming instead of me.
Yeah.
Go check out our Dysfunctional Gaming on Twitch, Dysfunctional Gaming TTV. And we are also on YouTube. We make a show called Zombo Force. It's a Walking Dead meets Red versus Blue.
That's
type show. So it's a zombie apocalypse comedy. So we're having a lot of fun with it. We get to voice act. We're using DayZ as our server, so we do all recording on DayZ. We have the mods to change video angles and stuff, and it's very meta, very.
Dude, that's epic. You need to send me the link to your YouTube channel.
Let me get that right now. But yeah, that's
And
the
then
more
just
important
DM it
thing
to me on Discord.
right now for us and for me. I still stream on Twitch at Thundercat0420. So here and there, you'll see me on there. But I'm more focused on that. So if you want to come see me on Dysfunctional Gaming. We're starting to really push that more than in our personal stuff. So,
which I will have linked everywhere so that you guys, if you're listening, just check in the description real quick. You'll see all of his links and you can go follow everything from there.
Yep.
Blurry, what's new with you?
The puppy thing. That was about it. I turned 29 this week. Getting old.
I was waiting for that. Happy belated birthday, you salty sea dog.
Yeah, that's been the biggest thing. Apparently, I'm getting a puppy now. I learned that today. So, that's really about it. So, getting old.
You say that's really about it? Like you didn't do anything else today?
I posted a YouTube video.
Thank you.
That's what I did. I posted the newest rendition of the stream introduction / 2020 recap of Glory Flounder Gaming channel. So that's posted. Check it out. Enjoy it.
That will be linked in the bio as well for everyone.
Yeah.
I'm in it.
You are. You both of you are in it.
Wait, I'm in it. You didn't get my consent.
That's what I did. That's my line.
Allie's also in it. Like that one clip got everybody.
Jeez, you didn't ask for my consent, so I'm gonna come after you for royalty. So if you make any money, you better fucking pay me.
Sorry. If I could bill you, I would. I made negative monies.
If I could bill you. Yeah, other than that, I mean, there's nothing. I don't know. I feel like we're coming out. Hopefully we're coming out of this whole COVID thing, and we're all gonna have like just tons of shit to like do and talk about.
Yeah. I think the South will open up pretty quick, so I'm not too worried about it.
I've found it hard to like continuing to like find content and like keep pushing like new content.
I haven't really had that problem, but it just it definitely it's made it different. It hasn't made it harder, it's just made it different.
Yeah.
I think the market's so saturated with everybody staying home this past year, like myself included. I'm part of it. I wouldn't be where I am now without being able to do it. But at the same point, it's gonna slowly, everyone's gonna have to start going back and doing their normal lives, so that market's gonna slowly open back up again.
And even the people that stay home, they're gonna fall off. Like people that were like, "Oh, I could make a quick buck doing this." People like that don't last.
Dude, I can't wait for the casuals to not do this anymore.
Yeah. I think that was the best way to describe it. Is everything's become just really saturated.
Yeah. And Kevin, did Allie tell you that I got her a absolutely phenomenal Brodeur rookie jersey?
Oh, really?
Yeah, from the Devils, the red one.
Sweet. She did not tell me, but that's awesome.
Son of a bitch.
We're gonna have to go chase him down and get him to sign it now.
Yeah, right. I have a Kobe Bryant championship finals jersey coming in purple. I can't wait for that to come in.
Ooh.
I have the Mark Recchi jersey, championship jersey.
You guys are just sitting there watching hockey. I'll ask now because we have a lot of. I mean, sorry, Blurry, but we have a lot of local listeners.
I'll leave here now.
I'm out. Bye.
Bruins gonna win the Stanley Cup, yeah?
I'd never.
All right. Sorry, I should say they have a strong opportunity to win the Stanley Cup.
They do, but I think they haven't had to see top of the league yet. All the top of the leagues in the Met division. Yeah. Tampa Bay, all those guys are in that other division. I mean, Washington is their best, and they're losing to the Islanders by like 7 goals. I mean, you can't lose games to the Islanders and then expect to win a Stanley Cup. The Islanders are good, but they're not that good.
Didn't they absolutely just dunk all over the Capitals last week?
Yeah, well, that's the thing is they beat the Capitals big time the other day, and I think they've won 3 out of 4 against them. But the Capitals are still the top of the league. It's just they play down. Yeah, Tuukka falls apart under pressure.
I've been a big proponent of you should have traded him when they had the chance.
They should have traded him last year after he gave up on him in the bubble.
DeBrusk
Couldn't
scored
stick it out for 2 more weeks. DeBrusk, fuck, Jesus Christ, about time.
We can sit here and talk.
So basically, they haven't had to see Toronto, and Toronto's killing it, and they have. Well, Toronto's lucky they get to play against Edmonton and Calgary and those teams that aren't gonna do very well. And they haven't done obviously West Coast teams, but the Bruins haven't had to see Toronto. They haven't had to see the Lightning. They haven't had to see Columbus.
Yeah.
Those teams are the teams that normally give us the hardest games. And
so you're saying they're trash? It's okay.
I'm saying that they have just as good a chance as Toronto or the Capitals or Tampa because they haven't had to play each other.
Fair enough. I like it.
The pandemic games are kind of showing you don't get to see the whole games of teams.
Blur, are you following any sports right now?
I have been watching as much of spring training as I could.
Okay.
With the MLB coming back.
What's your team?
I follow the Braves. They're always who I follow, but I hadn't been able to watch much of them. I've been kind of like tuning into like YouTube.
Yep.
YouTube's been having videos of them up, so I'm just kind of like dipping into whoever I can really watch. So it's been really inconsistent, but I'm hoping I can get back into watching that. And
I've always liked the Braves.
Yeah,
dude. Ever since Schmaltz, Glavine, Maddox, Chipper Jones.
I got my Tom Glavine signed baseball right next to me.
Dude, I was a massive fan back in the day. But I'm a diehard Orioles fan.
I was terrible.
I was a fan of the.
They'll always be bad. They trade away pitching too much.
I'm really excited though. Like spring training starting, but the thing that I'm really excited for, which is probably the closest thing that I'll be able to watch consistently, is the F1 season is going to be coming back soon. So
you're an F1 guy, huh?
I love F1 so much. It comes back on the 28th.
You've watched the series on Netflix, right?
Yeah, that's what got me into it. Was I watched that and I was like,
me too.
I was like, okay, I want to see this. So I started watching all last season and love it.
Dude,
so much fun.
It is like I never thought I would get like addicted to watching it, but now whenever it's on, I just want to watch it.
Yeah, it's like you kind of get the personalities of the drivers, and then you start watching it, and it just like completely changes it.
Dude,
I should do one of those every like 3 years, and just do the new drivers.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Magnussen.
I watched the NASCAR race last weekend because I was just like, I need to watch some sort of racing.
Yeah,
even if it is this.
My goal next week is to have viewer questions. So if you guys have questions you want answered, find us on Twitter. You can find Blurry Flounder on Twitter. You can tweet it at us. The show has a Twitter. The show has a Twitter as well. So if you're not following that, which I'm pretty sure like just about everybody's following that at this point.
Yeah, definitely tweet that at the show page. That way we can get them all together.
Yep. It would be fantastic. I would love to do that. And then we have another special guest coming on, not next week, but I believe it's the week after. Because it'll be the last chance we have to talk to him before he runs across America.
Ah, very good.
Just to give you guys a little bit of a hint as to what's coming up. But anyway, Kevin, I appreciate you. You're awesome,
man.
Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate you asking. Anything to push my friends of dysfunctional gaming, I'm gonna do. So I'm here to promote as much as I can. It's shameless self-promotion.
Dude, honestly, I love it. Shamelessly self-promote yourself everywhere.
I've toned it down, but I've also tried to put as much into this, like the dysfunctional gaming as I can. So I'm promoting that more than I'm promoting myself. So
It's
at least
dude,
that's
you're finding out that it's hard, man. If you want to promote like a team or yourself, you're just gonna split too much time.
yeah.
So
yeah.
it's smart to just focus on one, because honestly, if you push the team, you're still part of the team, so you're gonna get put. You get the backwards on that. So I think you're doing it right, kid.
Yeah, we're doing our best, and at least one of the family members was asked. And hi, Allie. Guess what? I was on first.
Oh no! You just started an argument with that comment.
Hey, just leave a pillow and blankets on the couch. I'll grab them when I get up there.
So good.
Son of a bitch. All right, this podcast is fucking over.
He asked me like 5 minutes before 7, so it wasn't like no.
No, it's all good. But dude, seriously, appreciate you coming on. If we can do anything to help you going forward, let us know. Maybe we'll have all of Dysfunctional on at some point.
Yeah, that'd be great. And I have plans for some D&D stuff. So if you ever want to learn and stuff, we're gonna we might even have you guys on one of our podcasts, so we can have a couple of noobs that know nothing make a character with us.
That will be phenomenal content.
It would be
like
great content to watch. So
that's a great idea. All right, perfect. We have plans. We have things in the works.
So we'll talk.
All right.
Yeah.
Folks, that's it for us here at the Rush Hour Podcast. Hopefully you enjoyed the show. I know we haven't been as, I guess, scheduled as I would like over the last couple of weeks, but we're getting back to it. But for myself, Blurry, last words.
Go follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/blurryflounder. Come hang out with me.
Tom,
Wednesdays.
Kevin, last words.
smooches.
Smooches. All right, folks, that's it. Goodbye. I'm just kidding. I love you guys. See you guys all later.